Right. Man.
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
Ain't nothing else to do.
It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that school done robbed a lot of people, man. I say because that school done robbed a lot of people. Yeah, man. They really was just giving degrees away, though.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first.
So what's the name of this movie y'all finna watch?
25.
Oh, I thought it was something specific. Cause I'm like, man.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, I know you're talking about that Tyler Perry. Yeah, that Tyler
And they were
Perry.
just well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
I know you with him. I ain't put you no mind.
Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Yeah, all right. No, yeah. She already know the lines.
New moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends.
All right, man. I hit you up, man.
Good pickup there.
This week, man.
Yards as they get closer for third down.
All right.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation. One that they have a much better
R.I.P. the Lucky, but that's how we wipe them out. You can get
third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And
that's my bad,
down
yo.
around the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he will fight. And a loose football.
Oh, man, that's corny.
Yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Roughing the passer. Touchdown.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That's a lesson right there in never giving up on a play, because that was a near catastrophe. He lost the football down near the goal line, but was able to keep an eye on it the whole way and fall on it for a touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week. 25 carries, 109 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. A little juke, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Oh, that's a good one. Yes, sir.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Man, I'm going to challenge that. I don't know fuck.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the decision to throw out that challenge flag, a good one, as they'll get credited with a completion. St. Brown in motion right. On 1st down, Mahomes. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Chiefs had 8-1 on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
You talk about this Titan defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test, going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he is going to have the Chiefs 1st down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
Jerome Baker there on the tackle. This defense for the Titans, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Man, fuck it. I'm going to challenge it. I don't know what the hell.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and that means that he'll be out of challenges for the remainder of this ball game. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That'll be caught by Rice.
Oh, that's a goal.
Stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down by a good couple of yards as they end up getting 6 there on 4th and 4. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in.
Real
Right?
shit.
Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it?
Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. They're going to look to throw. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
Come on, man.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete right around the 8.
Come on, man.
His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, It's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on this field position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Second and goal from the 1. Spears will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. You talk about this Titan defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one, because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them. This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll go right back to St. Brown. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Pacheco gets it up the gut. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by Butker is on
Wait, he
target,
dissed him?
and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Titans, gain of 12. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. A throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now the ball comes loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. He had the touchdown last drive, now up over 1,300 yards on the season, and still plenty of time in this game for him to keep those numbers climbing.
And I like the fact that it's a number that you're not worried about protecting. Because if you're trying to get around, if you're trying to get over 1,000 yards, you get a little nervous, right? At this point of the season, you have a few losses. Now you're back below 1,000. Here, you're just trying to climb a big-time total even higher.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. Open man right side is St. Brown. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Now Mahomes.
They have it on that shit.
Sideline, and it falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun to the 27-yard line.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on
offense mind
very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Mahomes now to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans now just about ready to take over. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Here's Spears on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard.
This nigga here is crazy.
Defensively, we
my God,
he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And it's a fumble.
No.
One of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll send Rice in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
sliding out of the pocket. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Yes!
Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
He's got it. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the pass.
Damn, man.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. DeAndre Hopkins with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Butker on for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now back to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone.
What the fuck, yo?
Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now receiver in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Michael Pittman, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. We get a look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. That is caught. He's across midfield and all the way down to the 41-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 41 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. St. Brown motioning left. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Damn!
First mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not. and it turned into disaster for them.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw now on first down. Got his man, Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll look to throw again. The toss here completed to Pittman. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Justin Herbert sharp in the victory as his guys get back within a game of 500. From there, we head cross-country to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. The Giants seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Josh Downs, a touchdown.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
In motion left goes a tight end. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 92 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
What the fuck?
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Second and 11 at the 41. Running left, it's Fournette. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. But you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. Well, they found him 8 times in that first half, and this is his first catch of quarter number 3. Mahomes now on first down. That one caught by Rice. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablet because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Oh, hell no!
A handoff now for Pacheco. Gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
Whoa, that's crazy!
It'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 106 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Mahomes going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an... throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here we go. Out, 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 out. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. He takes us down to about the 12 for
He
a
got
gain of 3.
rushing yard. That's cool.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second and 7. On play action, it's Mahomes. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On the toss, it's Spears. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Back to throw now on 1st down. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. He'll drop to throw. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Josh Wiley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. 121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. They work now on 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Here's Pacheco, and he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
St. Brown in motion right.
Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Hand off to Spears.
And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. They're going right back to Pittman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back to throw again. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because...
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Up the gut, Fournette. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not
This
fair.
nigga crazy,
When he's on
yo.
target throwing the ball, he's
Oh,
dangerous.
my
but when
God.
you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run, too. Mahomes throw complete there to St. Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. And he's over 100 yards.
Man, this nigga is crazy, yo.
Leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play? And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continue to do so.
Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Here's Mahomes to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Rashee Rice, 43 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And oh, he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Mahomes now on first down. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Mahomes now to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket, because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back, but every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's 2nd and 8. short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he's got this down to the 35. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Right.
He'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Ridley. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll set up a throw. That one's taken in by Spears. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Okonkwo holds it in left side. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something to try to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And some space here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. That last pass might be one he remembers, Charles. He's now over 40,000 career passing yards.
And just think of the evolution of the passing game in the NFL. 40,000 at one time was unthinkable. No one thought anyone would ever get there. Now, how many guys have done it in the NFL?
Yeah, right around 20.
So we're talking a good number that have gotten that done, throwing the ball downfield. He's got a lot to be proud of and a lot more left to accomplish.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Well, now he's stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And the return will stop right around the 25. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it. not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Got his man, Okonkwo. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Kansas City, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
They threw that much? Oh, man. Oh, my God. This is hilarious.